Dennis Knox dropping back as Spisak takes the fourth spot. Away will go green coming off of turn number 4 with Larry Young, your leader. Look at Davis, that 28 car. He looked to the low side of Larry Young off of 2, but Young getting the run on the outside lane. 5 to go. And down in turn number 1, keeping the car moving is Southworth. Nice job by Bill Southworth to keep the race under green. Davis, a hard charge into corner 3 that time. Just a couple of laps to go. Now Jason Knox in car number 30 to the low side of the 28 car of Tim Davis. Battle is for the runner-up spot. Davis sideways. Knox trouble down in turn number 4. Rick Ripple in the 98 car is spun up along the outside wall. Ripple in the 98, the 9 car of Williams making contact as Williams and Ripple battle for position back at the tail end of the top 5. Caution again displayed with just a couple of laps to go. 22 laps in. 3 more laps to go for Larry Young, Tim Davis, and the third place car of Jason Knox. Green flag racing will take place again coming off of turn 4 after the accident. Yellow flag for Rick Ripple in the 98 and the number 9 of Tim Williams. Larry Young trying to hold off Tim Davis for the final 3 laps. 22 laps in. Green flag. And one of the cars getting up, having problems with no pit side. That's a 16 car, no Southworth. 2 to go. Sideways, he'll drop back to 3rd. Second place goes to Knox for your winner, the 32 of Larry Young.
Thanks, Adam. There's your winner, Larry Young, pulls to the stop at the start-finish line. As he climbs from his car, Larry Young in car 32, your 25-lap Legend feature winner tonight here at Midvale Speedway, April 24th, 2004. Here's your lineup for the late model 25-lap feature. On the pole, Dwayne Dunn in 32, Daryl Dexter 55, Doug McMillan in 78, Farmer Smith in 7, Tom Garbrand 64, Bear Schwartz 77, Bob Michael 69, and Ron J. Bird Jr. 22. 25 laps to go. Dwayne Dunn out in front. Daryl Dexter trying to move on the outside. Dwayne Dunn out in front at 32. Doug McMillan second. Tom Garbrand on third. Bear Schwartz fourth. Bear Schwartz on the inside. Tom Garbrand for third. McMillan second. Bear Schwartz third. Farmer Smith, Tom Garbrandt, Daryl Dexter. Bob Michael and Ron J. Bird Jr. round out your field. Second, third, Doug McMillan and Bear Schwartz. Wayne Dunn out in front. Michael, take it to the pits. Caution out, caution out. Okay, 14 in, 11 to go. Caution coming out because Dwayne Dunn had one under his qualifying time. McMillan in the lead, inherits the lead. Nine to go. Bear Schwartz, Farmer Smith, Tom Garbrandt. Then Daryl Dexter, Dwayne Dunn. Farmer Smith, Dwayne Dunn, Tom Garbrandt, Daryl Dexter. Ron J. Bird Jr. starts, hangs on to second. White flag. Doug McMillan leads it down the backstretch. Doug McMillan, there's fourth. Farmer Smith, Dwayne Dunn, Tom Garbrandt, Daryl Dexter, and Ron J. Burr Jr. There's your winner, Doug McMillan in car 78, prepared by Harold McMillan, his uncle.
I think it's how much part of windows late model features you got to climb out that window. Yeah, I even made it bigger than what it was. I didn't take it quite as long. Well, what do you think? I better do something else. Hey, you have to like how your late model career started. Two wins and 2 tries. I can't believe it. I'll tell you. It's not a good week for how many years. I was always going to win a late model feature, you know. When you're a little kid, you think you can win. I drove my first street stock race. Too bad, but I wasn't even going to win the heat race, you know, the street stock. I just kept working out, so I get an opportunity to try this. And had a good starting spot, a lot of good luck. Hopefully I can carry some of this luck over to my other car. Your winner, Doug McMillan.
Doug McMillan, your feature in the late models tonight, April 24th, 2004. Okay, 20 lap, modified feature coming at you. Caution is out. Caution is out. There we go. McCune out of 4. Caution's out. Caution's out. Here we go. Caution back out. Trying to move up in that 0 car. Ron McBride all over Jeff Smith. Second. Time to go, looks like. Ron McBride. And 2 to go. Jeff Smith got clock on under his qualifying time. That puts Glenn Jewell into the lead. Flag coming out. Glenn Jewell, Dave Watson, Mark Willison, and John Wilson, your top 4. There's your feature winner in the modifieds tonight, April 24th, 2004, Glenn Jewell. Okay, 20 lap sports stock feature. Here we go. Ron Rupner Jr. shows the way. Will Walker second, Doug McMillan third, Joe Leinert fourth, Roger Leinert fifth, Kevin McCulloch in sixth, Kurt Waller seventh, Gabe Pringle eighth, William Mobile ninth, Greg Mazzolini 10th. Lucas Stolnicker in 11th. And Roger Butler rounds out your field in car 00012. Second spot. Kevin McClintock, Kurt Waller, with top 6. Roger Liner, Gabe Pringle. Doug McMillan, out of 4. Here we go. To go. Rufner Jr., Will Walker, Roger Liner, Kurt Waller, Joe Liner. William Avio, Greg Mazzolini, Gabe Pringle, Kevin McClintock, Roger Butler, and Richard Stolnicker. Round out your field. Second, Kurt Waller. 5 to go. Can he catch him? Joe Liner on the outside. William Avio going to the outside. Falls on Don Rufner Jr. Out of 4, Don Rufner Jr., Kurt Waller, Will Walker, William Avio, Greg Mazzolini, Joe Liner, Roger Liner, Gabe Pringle, Kevin McClintock, Roger Butler, and Richard Stolnicker. Your winner of the Sports Stock feature event of the evening from Uricksville, Ohio. He's getting ready to climb out of the car. Don Rufner Jr. There he is. Your winner, Don Rufner Jr.
Congratulations, Don. Boy, what a good qualifying class you turned tonight. I think the fact that you probably would have run around.
Okay, getting ready for the 15 lap pure stock feature. Tom Feller Jr. and Al Street will set the pace. Here we go. Al Street, Tom Feller Jr., Shauna Meyer, Chris Miller, Blake Mackey, and Brian Oliver. Eddie Oliver, John Leisure, Doug Decker. Oh, we got a caution out again. All right, 0 in, 15 to go. Tom Feller, Chris Miller, Shauna Myers, Blake Mackey, Brian Oliver, Teddy Oliver, John Leisure, Doug Decker, Greg Grove, Rich Schweitzer, Randy Smart. Larry Smith, Justin Lawson, Dave Fox Jr., Mike Martin, Vince Martin, Bob Pathwater Sr., Douglas Higgins, here we go. Al Street out in front. You're battle for second on back. Randy Smart in the infield. Doug Decker and Teddy Oliver side by side. Al Street, Tom Feller, Chris Miller, Blake Mackey, Teddy Oliver. Yellow's out. Yellow is out. Six in, 9 to go. Al Street sets the pace. Caution out. Here we go. car, Brian, driving tonight up to third. Blake Mackey trying to get underneath Chris Miller now for fourth. Way out in front. Chris Miller second. Brian Oliver third. Rich Schweitzer in fourth. There's Big Al. He's out in front. Chris Miller second. Third is Brian Oliver, then Rich Schweitzer fourth. And Larry Smith. Tom Feller Jr. Rick Elkins Jr. Mike Martin, Teddy Oliver, Dave Fox, Vince Martin, Douglas Higgins, Bob Pathwater Sr. White flag is out. There's your race leader. Rick Fox hits the exit wall. Looks like head on. Dave Fox Jr. just climbed out from his vehicle, walking around the back side of it. And there's your winner, Big Al Street.
You're lucky you were out front to start of this one because there were a lot of rough driving going on back in the field. Even right behind
Al Street, your winner.
When you picked up the cross flags, it felt like it should have been a white flag. It took forever.
So we had a few cars pull on because of overheat before the end of the 15-lap feature race. So you hung on for the win. You have some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank my wife, I want to thank my dad, I want to thank all my sponsors, and I'd like to really say I'm sorry to Tom down there at that break. I didn't get into it. If he hears me, I'm sorry, Tom.
Your winner, Al Street.
Al Street, your winner of the Pure Stock feature tonight.
Number 65 of Adam Mixler. Seventh place, the 35 of John McNutt. And he's the number 4 car of Johnny Girl. 36. 27 is Terry Millay. 101.
Okay, we're going to go racing. They didn't get money to warm up them tires. Hopefully they'll be all right. Jason Morgan and Lenny Orr's brother Jimmy Orr will bring them in. Jack Grove, Perry Ney, Bubba Smith, Adam Mischler, your top 6. McNutt, Josh Grove, Kelly McNutt, Terry Coletti, Jason Morgan showing the way. Jack Grove in that second spot. Caution out, caution out. Trace of Louisville up there in turn number 2. Jason Morgan, Jack Grove, Jimmy Orr, Bubba Smith, Barry Ney, John McNutt, Adam Mishler, Josh Grove, Kelly McNutt, Terry Coletti. Grove. Pairing A looks like the 199 rule. Jason Morgan, Jack Grove, Jimmy Orr, Bubba Smith, John McNutt, here we go. John McNutt on the outside. Three wide for second down the backstretch. John McNutt, your new race leader. Halfway. John McNutt, Jason Morgan, Jimmy Orr, Bubba Smith, Terry Coletti, Josh Grove, Kelly McNutt, Jack Grove, Feaster, Ty Kelly, and Jewel. coming out. Ten in, 5 to go. Coletti going for the lead. John on the outside, Terry on the inside. Coming out. Terry Coletti. John McNutt. Terry Coletti, John McNutt, Josh Grove, Kelly McNutt, Jason Morgan, Bubba Smith, Ty Kelly, Jimmy Orr. Grove in 101 and Jack Grove in 5. Your winner, Terry Coletti.
To help you get up to the front, close in the space that John McNutt had built up.
I'm just happy to finish this race. That was ugly.
There's some ugly races tonight. We had a lot of cautions, our serious cautions here in the compact. That's what you do to avoid all of them.
Free to God, I guess.
Have some people you want to thank?
Yeah, my old lady up there in the stands, I called her short, I'm going to charge her old lady. Music and Sons, Kelly McNutt, the tip car, it's an awesome car. Stone Creek Bar and Grill, and the Yonk over there, Music and Sons, Heating and Cooling, and I think Russ Moore's Son's Concrete.
Terry Coletti.
There's your winner, Terry Coletti, the fast feature winner tonight at Midvale Speedway. Here we go, second compact feature. Way down in front. Jamie Leslie second. Miller in third. Jamie Leslie. Miller showing the way. Jamie Leslie on the outside. Still side by side for that lead. Caution is out. Okay, Miller going to show him the way. Here we go. Sherwood on the outside. Time to go. Jimmy Poole trying to move up. Here it comes. Russell Grandison. Ryan Smith into it now. White flag coming out for Josh Irwin. Russell Grandis up in the back of the pack, going to try to get second. Josh Irwin wins it. Russell Grandis, Miller, Jewell, Smith, Hayes, Poole, Charlie Rich. There's your winner of the second feature tonight, Josh Irwin in car 89. A third and final compact feature event of the evening. Dale Beatty out in front. Mike Gribble off the track, back on. in front at 42. And Kenny Ford, Dale Beatty, 118. And Griffith in 29. 52 of Todd. 124, 0 Stewart. Grubbs in 144, 11 Gribble. Roth in 148. Halfway. Hendrick right in front of the leader. Al Andrews, Kenny Ford, Dale Beatty. Crossing out. 10 laps in, 5 to go. Al Andrews still going to have the lead. No caution. Kenny Ford, Dale Beatty, Stewart, Grubbs, Gribble, Grubbs. Flag. Kenny Ford, looks like he'll win it.
Down in turn number 2 on our final lap. Here's the official word here in a moment on the winner of our compact third feature. 42 bad break for Alan Andrews, led for much.
Okay, official finish that Dale Beatty will be declared the winner. And that includes the racing action for tonight at Midvale Speedway. So along with Randy and Sue Smith, this has been your video announcer Craig Mishler wishing you a pleasant good evening.